What's up? How did last time? Ooh, I could hear myself. Yuck. All right. Well, I'm loud. Loud. I'm live now. Is this the one? I was trying to sort something real quick. What's 7 times 14, guys? 7 times 14. Oh, that's all good then. Ah, cause that nigga. And oh yes. 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 What was I gonna do today? I've kind of forgotten. I've got an idea, but I've kind of forgotten. I want to start off with watching a video. So, before I do that, let me play some music. I need to quickly go do something. Hey Kat, how are you? Late one because I was busy sorting out my YouTube thumbnail. I created a new one. Do I? No, I don't. What are we doing today? Well, I was wondering something the other day. Let me just turn this down. I was wondering why NigaHiga quit YouTube the other day, and turns out there's a video on it. So we're gonna watch that first because I want to watch it. And then we are finally getting on to our Gen 2 Pokemon tier list. He's an old school YouTuber. Hold on, he's this guy. Let me just stop this and this and this guy. He's an old school YouTuber. He was really good. I liked him. He was one of the most subscribed once upon a time. But clearly there's a lot of video. He hasn't quit because he still uploads to a different channel now, but he doesn't upload to his main channel. So we're gonna watch this one, see what it's all about. Then we're gonna do our tier list, and then we're gonna talk Minecraft strats. Because I watched the world record in the random seed glitchless chunk speedrun, and I now know what to do. I don't know if I'm gonna make this. I'm not gonna make watching this video into a YouTube video. I'm only making one YouTube video today on stream, and that's a Gen 2 tier list because, well, it's long awaited. It should have gone up like a couple days ago. And that's about all I have planned. I kind of want to edit a short on stream. I recorded a shitty short of like taking out my contacts. So I'm wondering if I can make that funny, but we'll see. Anyways, we'll pause this and get onto the video.
NigaHiga hasn't uploaded a video since April 2020, so we're going to provide a full-length explanation for his disappearance, which can only be understood.
Hold on, Sunny V2, I appreciate the enthusiasm, but can you just hold on? You watched my talk today? Yeah, well, I saw that clip I saw, and it kind of just sparked the whole... I don't know, people hitting people. People just need to calm down, chill out a little bit, and just respect their peers. I just really wanted to get that out after I saw the video. Exactly. What did I say it well though, Cat? Yeah, don't hit people. Did I say it well enough though in the video? Because that's what I was worried about, getting it over well enough and not making it like too serious of a video, but then also not making fun of the video. I did what I thought was some funny edits when I was like, I thought that was a funny edit. Thank you, Kat, thank you. Yeah, I tried making it somewhat entertaining just in the editing alone, and then my talking could be serious. And I feel like I'm actually quite proud of that video. It didn't take long to edit though. I'm getting faster. The video on that channel that got uploaded just what was it, a week? Yeah, the one from last week that I uploaded, it took me, I think, 4 hours to edit, but this one took me 1.5 hours to edit. Thank you. And like, it's super simple editing. Like, I'm not doing anything major. It would take me a lot longer if I did a lot of special things, but I'm just making it simple and more authentic, because I don't want to have everything just look all super fake and everything like that. So making everything simple and authentic is what I'm trying to do with my videos. Except for when I'm purposefully overreacting and not being too authentic. But anyways, let's get into watching Sunny V2.
NigaHiga hasn't uploaded a video since April 2020, so we're...
I didn't realize it had been that long. You like the slow... Oh, thank you. I didn't realize he hadn't uploaded since 2020. I only realized he'd stopped uploading when I went to search for him the other day.
I'm going to provide a full-length explanation for his disappearance, which can only be understood if you first realize that the channel included another person by the name of Sean Fujiyoshi.
Oh, is it Sean's fault?
All of the channel's most notable early content, namely How to Be Emo, How to Be Gangster, and How to Be Ninja, with these 3 videos acting as a foundation for NigaHiga to become YouTube.
Is this just... No, it's not just shitty quality of that. Okay, cool.
His most subscribed channel for 677 days between August 2009 and June 2011. Although this would also be the point at which Ryan showed early signs that the channel might not last forever, coming specifically during his celebration of 5 million subscribers.
That was 11 years ago? 5 million in 2012? Oh my god.
Producing each skit was significantly more difficult than his audience might realize, which was followed by him comedically showing his production company, which featured him as the writer, filmer, magician, and editor, perhaps implying that he was overwhelmed by the workload. To fix this problem, Ryan created the Ryan Higa Production Company, or the RHPC for short, which on top of Sean introduced another 5 people to help out with the channel. However, while this
Good to get some help sometimes. No, don't welcome me to being old, Cat. Don't call me old, please. Not very nice. Also, it's good to get some help sometimes. Especially if you're making really, really high quality videos like NigaHiga was. It gets hard. I'm not making super high quality videos, so it's not hard for me. Oh. I'm not that old. I'm 20. I'm 22. I had to look at what year it was to see what age I was.
This reduced the workload per person. It increased the scale and complexity of the business, which wasn't the only thing making Ryan's life difficult. At a later date, Ryan explained that he'd hit a point where he was too famous to live a normal life.
With that amount of people watching, there's always bound to be some sick people. Like once in my home in Hawaii, people came and spray painted tihi on my parents' house while we were in it. That's the scary part. People tried to come up to my other house and they tried to come to my windows and take pictures of us through the windows. Stuff like that, it makes you think a lot. You do have to live with it.
Which will be the first
Vandalism and stalking's not okay. Just because you watch the person online doesn't mean that you get to go to their house and vandalize and stalk them. 22 is larger than 20. Is 20 old? I consider like 40. Do I consider my mother old? Nearing there. So between like 40 to 50 is what I start considering maybe they're getting old. Also, I'm not meant to be reacting to this like I'm making a video, but I am. What am I doing? I'm just so used to it now. After 20, life is over. What? I'm not gonna get ready to die just because I'm after 20. That's ridiculous.
First example of many to come, where Ryan would express the downside of being a famous YouTuber. Despite this, he and his team continue to pump out skits for the channel, although Ryan made it obvious that he already thought his best days were in the past. For example, in May 2017, he'd upload a video titled Life of a YouTuber.
I liked his purple hair. It looked really good on him. Because it's not like super bright purple, it's just a nice purple.
Which Ryan outlined the different stages that every creator goes
that
through,
looks like
with stage 5 implying that he was no longer enjoying making the videos. Ryan would go on to explain that the final stage in a YouTuber's career was to write a book, and the point of the video in the first place was to announce that he'd written a book.
Writing a book is a very important stage in a YouTuber's career. It means that I am in one of the final stages of my YouTube career.
However, while these hints seem to imply that Ryan was about to retire from...
Did he write a book? Hold on, we gotta find this out. Here you go, book. Oh, there's no space. He did write a book. I forgot about that. Wow. Huh. Interesting. He wrote a book. News to me.
YouTube, the uploads didn't slow down and continued full steam ahead for well over a year. That would be until the 2nd of September 2018, when NigaHiga uploaded a video simply titled Goodbye Sean. As suggested by the title, Sean announced that he was leaving RHPC as he landed a job in the engineering
No, it's okay, Kat, it's okay.
sector and was moving to a different state altogether.
I'll be moving to California with my girlfriend, and yeah, this might be it.
And while many of the comments implied that this would have a major impact on the channel's future, nobody could have predicted the impact that it would have on Ryan himself. Sean's departure seemed to suggest to Ryan that perhaps it was time to move away from these silly YouTube skits and pursue something a little more age
What's going up with the 1480?
His childhood friend, who was a year younger than him, was making big life changes, while Ryan was stuck doing the exact same thing that he had been for the last 10 years.
I did the same thing every day for years. If you do it for a while, you kind of get to the same place, I think.
At a minimum, it seemed to suggest to Ryan that there was better opportunities outside of YouTube, because as highlighted by this comment, the channel was never the same.
I hope NigaHiga is doing like really well for himself after YouTube. I hope so, I really do.
Since Sean left. Only 6 videos after Sean announced that he was leaving, Ryan would upload a new video titled If I Quit YouTube, in which he'd begin by stating that he was bored of making videos.
Over the past year, I really have been considering quitting YouTube. It's not that I don't want to do YouTube, but I just wasn't having fun making YouTube videos anymore.
And as a result, he planned on switching up the content.
There's gonna be changes on this channel, and I know that a lot of you praise me and respect me for not changing my content over the years, but this is something I have to do for myself.
Ryan expanded on this in a later live stream, during which he implied that he was no longer challenged by the skits
he looks really weird with his hair down like that rather than, you know, all done up like how he normally has it.
Was making.
There's nothing that I really feel like, oh, this is going to be different if I do it. It would have to be something more challenging.
Before going on to state that he had even grown tired with the sound of his own voice.
Watching yourself over and over and over and listening to yourself, it actually used to make me mad. It's a weird thing to understand until you
To be fair, I used to hate listening to myself, and now I don't mind it. I used to think I had a really shitty, like, nasally voice, and now I listen to myself when I'm editing, and it's just a normal voice now.
You do it over and over and over.
And it
But
only
I would
took like
literally
3
be
weeks.
in my head, I'd be like, shut up, dude. Shut up! Because you hear and see the same shit over and over and over. It was like frustrating because I would self-critique too much.
Having lost the love for his original type of content, Ryan made a quick migration to a podcasting series named Off the Pill, stating that the series was the only alternative to quitting altogether.
In the podcast, everyone said don't put it on your channel, but I was just like so over it at that point. Make what I want to make, or essentially quit.
In a different video, Ryan promised to continue uploading skits in between each podcast episode, and while he would abide by this promise in the beginning, the podcast eventually became the dominant type of content on the channel, presumably because it was significantly easier to make. In late 2019, NigaHiga uploaded
I've got a
13
good voice, thank
podcasts in
you.
a row without any
Cheering,
other type
but not
of video,
annoying.
prompting an upload
Good to
titled
hear.
Why I Haven't Been Posting,
At least it's not
in which he
annoying.
explained that his original type of content
Thank you,
no
Kat.
longer suited
I
the current
appreciate it.
YouTube meta.
I don't even know when exactly it started to happen, but I was getting a little frustrated with YouTube and getting really just bitter, I guess, with what YouTube had become.
Ryan then added in a live stream that he was almost never happy while making skits.
Can you say you're happy about your life? I can't say that the whole time during my YouTube career I was, even in its peak, and that's probably when people thought I was the happiest.
Adding in an Anthony Padilla
Damn,
interview that he was
tough.
always burnt out.
How have you prevented yourself from feeling YouTube burnout?
I didn't.
Oh,
I'll admit that I was burnt out for like years.
Before implying on more than one occasion that becoming successful did almost nothing for his own personal fulfillment.
Finding fame and money doesn't bring happiness at all. But you don't really know until you really go through it.
Ryan then made it obvious that, as someone who made everybody laugh at the expense of his own mental health, he related to the life of Robin Williams.
The Robin Williams incident where like you can be the funniest, most respected, famous, loved, and no one knows what you're going through. So how is his life better than the guy who's working a 9 to 5 right now and is still has a family? That's a better life.
Before adding that becoming so successful in his 20s might have been a negative,
That's
as he didn't
tough.
know what else to look forward to.
Damn, if this is my goal and I reach this goal and I'm still unhappy, then what am I doing? Like, what else is there?
It was obvious that Ryan was feeling a little lost, which began to reflect in the madness of his video uploads, as his channel became a mix of skits, podcasts, and advertisements for his new energy drink.
this is actually like a tough subject for him. Wow, I don't think it was gonna be like this.
Guys, I released my own energy drink. Isn't this crazy?
Oh,
This
Ninja
persisted
Milk.
until the 41st episode of Off the Pill, at which point
He did Ninja Milk ages ago, though, didn't he? Maybe he was just advertising it continuously after
Ryan
he
disappeared
released.
altogether, before returning 3 months later by uploading a video titled My Midlife Crisis.
So this is definitely the longest break I've ever taken from not posting videos on this channel in my entire YouTube career.
Ryan began the video by explaining that he was going through a breakup,
I don't usually talk about relationship stuff here on YouTube. I am no longer dating anyone. I'm not dating Mrs. Che anymore.
before stating that he wanted to step back and figure out exactly what to do with his life.
The real reason why I had to take this break was because I needed to reflect on my own life. I'm freaking old, man. I mean, I just realized that I'm going to be 30.
Instead, Ryan uploaded one final
Not that
video on the
old.
25th of April 2020 before going silent. Over on Twitch, Ryan explained that the pandemic made it almost impossible to film anything for YouTube.
I can't film with the team. I was already burnt out of YouTube. We didn't know how long it was gonna last, the freaking lockdowns and stuff.
And as a result,
Not
he'd become a
old.
full-time streamer, which he enjoyed
30's not
significantly
old.
more.
But by that time, I already started liking streaming. I haven't felt that from anything YouTube related in a long time. Years.
Ryan went on to explain that this was the ideal scenario, as it meant he got to choose when the channel came to an end.
The only time it really did end is when I chose to stop posting during COVID. We could have kept going. I didn't want to. And I think to me, that was the best way to go out on my own terms versus like, oh, I can't do it, no one's watching.
And given his average viewership on Twitch of well over 1,000 people, his migration to the live streaming service might have been a good decision. Plus, this isn't to say that he isn't coming back.
Does that mean you're done with YouTube? Not necessarily. I mean, I still, like I said, there's been some days where I came really close to just like starting to film again.
When asked, will you go back to YouTube, Ryan simply stated,
I don't know. I have had like more interest in doing creative stuff again.
yet he'd need to take a significant break from Twitch in order to do so.
I would have to take a Twitch break for sure. There's no way I could be doing this, keeping up this schedule.
Ryan then stated that in order to return, he'd need to find an ideal idea that he felt extremely passionate about.
But it has to be something I really care about. I would have to enjoy doing everything by myself. You'd have to enjoy doing every process, and I don't enjoy doing all of it. I don't want to go and pull footage. You know, I've been through all that already.
And even then, he expressed concern about how any new video might perform given the channel's inactivity.
It would be lower because I've been so inactive. So based on the algorithm, the first video I upload would get more views. The second one would probably get less.
Although just a few days ago, Sean Fujiyoshi uploaded an image to his Twitter showing that the entire RHPC gang were having a reunion, so there could be some new content just around the corner.
That's a tough video talking about like burnout and everything like that. That's a lot. I mean, fair play to him for doing what he's doing on Twitch now. It's cool. NigaHiga on Twitch. He streams pretty regularly, I think. What's that? 14 out today, yesterday, the day before that. Jesus, is he streaming every day? Oh my god, I wish I could stream every day. Jesus. Ah, he missed the day, He streams a lot. Valhalla. Oh, Valoha? But I get it. Anyways, how did you enjoy that, Cat? Was that nice? Was that an interesting look into someone that you've never heard about before? It was interesting for me, that's for sure. Oh, that's what's going on with that. I've got so many more playlists now. Intro song. We gotta do an intro, Cat. We gotta do an intro for this thing right here. Right here. Number 2. Awesome. Oh, what? Hold on. What was it last time? I didn't have awesome, good, bad, better, things like that. It was a bit concerning, but hey, it is what it is, I guess. Did you see my new YouTube live thumbnail? I think it was. Well, I had S, A, B, C, D, and then at the end I had. I should have S, A, B, C, D, F, and Mega. Okay. S, A, B, C, D. We need another one. Add row below. This one, we're going to delete that row. We're going to change this color of this one to, I guess, light blue. F. And then add row below, and it's going to be a different color, and it's going to be Mega. Because they're not actually Generation 2. You don't need to look. There's no actual need to it, but it's time to do intro time, Cat. I wanted to make it more chaotic. I feel like that's what I'm doing with a lot of the stuff that I do. It's like, it's authentic to what I'm doing, but then at the same time, it's just a little bit chaotic as well, and I like that. It's like what I did to my office. It was all neat and tidy, and now my desk is at a really weird angle because I wanted it to be authentic looking to me and a little bit more chaotic. the background doesn't really support it being chaotic. So, I mean, good job me with that. I need to move you a little bit this way. That's a bit better. I don't know. I just want to be authentic and not come across as completely different to what I'm trying to be on camera. But yeah. Timed intro. Turn that up a tad. I like the mic coming down from the top. I like it. Yes, they are different. They are individual shoeboxes. They're not all one thing. They're individual. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're doing Gen 2 Pokemon tier list. Finally, it's been so long, but we're finally gonna do it. I don't know, just watch the video. That's it, Cat. That's all I had to do. I could place the shoeboxes chaotically, but the issue is the things on top of the shoeboxes, like the basketballs, and I've got cars here that you can't actually see, and I spent like $50 on 3 cars. Hold on, I'll show you. I can make this into a shot. Get off my board. I got really into watching cars the other day. Should I do this like I'm doing a short? Yeah. I got really into watching cars the other month, and so I spent $50 on these. That doesn't work. No, but you can't see them well. You can't see them well enough. I spent $50. Oh, focus. Maybe I can do this. I spent $50 on these to go in the background. Oh, that's hold on. That's gotta be short, Dylan. I spent $50 on these to go in the background, and you can't even see them. You can't even see them! You can't actually make them out properly. It was just a big old waste of... Why did I do this? And now I can't even put them back properly. Oh my god. You know what? Yeah, fuck it. Why not? These are the cars from Cars, as in Cars the movie. I spent way too much money for them to not be seen in the background. What was the point? Actually, I know what the point was. There was none. It was a mess. Send this. Anyways, I've done the intro and everything. They are for me to watch them closer. I don't look at them though. It was a waste of money. Why did I do this? I feel like my focus is really out now. Hold on. Let me fix the focus. Oh, that's super out. That's better. It was a waste of money. Why did I do this to myself? Sorry, I just had to get a couple things in there. She likes the cars. She wants to play with them sometimes. But it's like, she doesn't really play with them. Sorry, I had to do that for the short. Do we want some music in the background while we do Pokemon? I feel like we do. And we can go to this one or this one. Season 9? No. Oh, season 8. Anyways, season 9. No, not this one. I want a nice one. You know what? We'll play the intro song. Can we shuffle? No, no, no. Shuffle. We're gonna turn that down a little bit. Exit out of this ad. I don't want that. Full screen. Can I exit this ad? Hi. Hey. What the? It's a really good song. I like it. I mean, that's why I made it my intro. It would be a bit shit if I didn't like the song and I made it my intro. Anyways, Generation 2 Pokemon tier list. We've got Sabkadifa Mega. We have all Generation 2 Pokemon and their Mega Evolutions, and we're immediately going to put Mega Evolutions in the bin. Not in the bin, but you get what I mean. Who else is a Mega Evolution? We don't want to see them here. Oh, there's a Mega. Is this a Mega Evolution? I know that's a Mega Evolution. Is this white dude a Mega Evol? Oh, that's a Mega. There should be like 3 more Mega Evolutions because there should only be 100 here. Mega Dog. Oh yeah, he's not that bad, but he's a Mega. He's not an OG Generation 2. That's why we're putting the Megas in the Mega section, because they're not OG Generation 2. We want only the OGs. Am I missing any? Oh, here's a Mega. Anything else? It would be cool if Apom had a Mega. Is this white dude that my is this dude here? Is this dude a Mega? I'm honestly not sure. I could just Pokemon Gen 2 Mega Evolution. Mega Heracross, I got that. Yeah, got that. Mega Scizor, Mega Steelix, Ampharos, Tyranitar. Huh. Is that all the Mega Evolutions? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Huh. I've never seen this white one. Going through all the megas now, and yeah, I've never seen some of them. Okay. Now that we have the megas out of the way, and that's probably the way that I'd rank them as well, let's move on to the OG Pokemon. No, I don't remember that at all. Oh well, we'll start with the starters. I think we're gonna do Typhlosion S tier for me. Previous ones are A tier. I gotta pull up a list of Gen 2 Pokemon. Gen 2 Pokemon. Let's put these guys back so I can actually get the names. Right, Chikorita is an A tier. No, Chikorita is an S tier starter Pokemon. She's super cute. Bayleaf is going. I want to put Bayleaf B tier. And then Meganium can go up to A tier. I don't really like Bayleaf. Bayleaf was kind of useless. Is that why there's like another P2 motherfucker? These Pokemon aren't in number formation, number order. Next up, we have Cyndaquil, which is an A tier for me. Then we have Quilava, which is also an A tier, lower A tier, and then Typhlosion, which I think is high S tier. Full show. We're gonna do that. And then we have Totodile, Croconaw, and Feraligatr. Totodile also an S tier starter. Croconaw is a A. Croconaw's a B tier, and Feraligator's also coming in at A. So they almost evening out, except we've got 2 in A tier for Fire type. I love the Gen 2 starters. I'm doing this based on just Gen 2 as a whole, not as all Pokemon, but just Gen 2. Next up, we have Sentret and Ferret. D tier and C tier, because I just didn't like them. I don't need to explain myself. I just didn't like them, okay? Hoot and Noctowl. I loved Hoot. You're going in A tier. Noctowl wasn't as cool. Better than Bayleaf for sure. So you can go on B tier. I didn't really catch Hoot. I didn't really evolve to Noctowl, but I always caught Hoot because he has just the 1 foot. Like, the owl's always, like, got two legs and one's always up like this. And I just thought that was really cool that they put that in there with Hoot. I had a Hoot with Hoot. Then we have Ladybug and Ledian. They're both pieces of shit. But based on cuteness, Ladybug, you get a bump up to the C tier. Ledian, you can stay in D tier. I'm wondering if we're actually going to have some F tiers in here. We are. I'm seeing some. Not going to say who yet. Bugs are always bad. The bug type Pokemon are all... Not always. There's some exceptions. 99% of the time, bug types are shit. They shouldn't exist. What do we have next? Spinnerack and Ariados. Ariados. Spinnerack. Again, going off cuteness, but then you're not better than... Yeah, you're gonna stay here because you're not better than Centric. But some exception, not awful. Ariados is going... okay, Bayleaf. Bayleaf is bottom B no matter what. Bayleaf, we don't like you. Crobat. Cat, what do you think about Crobat? Chat, what do you think about Crobat? Crobat coming from Zubat to Golbat. You gave Zubat and Golbat a meaning for their life. And you just look kind of cool. Look at you. He's a bad dude. He's a bad dude. I'm thinking either high A tier or he's better than Hoot Hoot. Low A tier. High B tier, low A tier. He gave Zubat meaning. And for that alone, he can go there. Chinchou and Lantern. Chinchou, you agree? We're on the same page. Thank you. Good. This is good stuff. Chinchou, I like Lantern. Again, I'm gonna move Bayleaf down to a high D tier. I'm sorry. I cannot look at Bayleaf the same as all these Pokemon in B tier. I can't do it. Lantern takes over Bayleaf's spot. Chinchou, you're going with Ferret and Ladybug and C tier. You're not a Mega, but you're not Pichu. Adrobe, hold on, I gotta sort this out. Other. You're fake. Pichu. Forms. You go in there. Pichu, I'm going to agree with you, Cat, and with everyone ever. You're going S tier. You're going top of S tier. Better than all these guys. I mean, I can't spell. I'm dyslexic, alright? It's not all working up in there. But Pichu, you were a great addition to the Pikachu Raichu evolution. Again, they made that perfectly. Now, Cleffa and Igglybuff. I'm gonna say it, and people aren't going to agree, but Cleffa is an F tier, and Igglybuff is like a D tier. I just really don't like Bayleaf. I'm sorry, Bayleaf's going back. The flashbacks to spelling, yeah. The amount of times I messed up. Bayleaf's F tier. I'm just... Now we've got Togepi. I think Togepi's another one of those little ones that's just really cute, and they just did it perfectly. It's an S tier. It might just be for me watching Pokemon, but Togepi, you can go up there with Pichu. And Togetic, I think they messed up by adding evolution. Because, I mean, you're just B tier. Togepi is definitely S tier. Gotta think about Natu and Xatu now. Maybe not with the Bayleaf. I just really don't like the look of Bayleaf, Cat. We'll put... Bayleaf is just really difficult for me. Bayleaf started up here in B. And Bayleaf's all the way down in F with me considering... in D with me considering F. But we're putting Togepi up in S, and we're putting Togetic up in end of B. Now we have Natu and Xatu. These ones are tough for me. Because, like, they're okay. I like Xatu. Natu's a bit annoying. But he's not a bad Pokemon. I don't even know what I'm ranking Pokemon based on at the moment. I'm just doing, did I like them or did I not like them, I guess. You hate how Natu and Xatu look. I think he looks kind of cool. He's better than Togetic, and he's like kind of. It kind of looks like he's just like they're cross armed, leaning up against the wall. He's a cool dude. And I don't know. Same level as these guys. They're bad, but they're cute. I feel like C is bad but cute at the moment. Togetic is really ugly. Togetic, he is really ugly. It just looks wrong, and he doesn't look like an evolution from Togepi. It looks like a completely different Pokemon. I mean, if you take away the red and the blue shapes, then thanks, Kat. Thanks for letting me know that it's Togetic. But if you take away the shapes, they're not even remotely similar. What do we have next? Mareep, Flaffy, and Ampharos. Mareep, Flaffy, and Ampharos. This might be a similar one to the Totodile, Croconaw, Feraligatr way that they've gone. With Mareep going up here, then Flaffy, and then Ampharos. No, sorry. Mareep, Ampharos, Flaffy. I think it's gonna go the same. Yeah, but like I know he's like Togepi's like in the egg and he's somewhat cracking out of it, but he doesn't look like he'd crack out into this. Apart from the 3 spikes on the head, there's nothing the same. I guess the feet and the arms are the same, but it's just cheap. I think we're doing. Whoa, get back there. I think we're gonna do that. We'll mix them up a little bit. You can go there. You're definitely high C tier, and you're gonna be high D tier. I prefer Mareep better than Ampharos. I never, ever evolved to Ampharos, and that might have been a mistake. But at the same time, when you've got better electric Pokemon out there, like, I mean, Pikachu, or you've got the dog, or you've got Alikid, you've got Jolteon. I feel like, I don't know, Ampharos just was never there for me. Whereas Mareep was always by my side because I caught her and left her in my PC at all times. We'll move on to Blossom. How do we feel about Blossom, Cat? Okay, if we're not considering Pokemon from other generations, Alikid, so much better. Raichu, fucking, what's his name again? Raikou's so much better, and Alikid is so much better. And you can teach Thunderbolt to, like, what's this motherfucker's name? You can teach Thunderbolt to Tyranitar, or Thunder Punch, something like that. So I feel like, to me, Ampharos was just a bit useless. He didn't. Why good luck catching Raikou? Did I say it wrong? Raikou. No, I didn't say it wrong. Why good luck catching him? So this generation is what I had when I played it on the back in the GameCube days, and I love getting the dogs. Is Blossom another one of those kind of useless to me, but cute enough that they get bumped up a couple? Blossom's B tier. I think Blossom's gonna go here. I feel like Blossom has character, where a lot of other Pokemon, they lack character, but Blossom really has character. She looks like she's a Hawaiian hula hooping lady. I feel like that's her whole thing. She's tropical. Blossom, I don't know, I just like her. She's tropical. Looks like she's, you know, hula dancing, Hawaiian dancing, yeah, just cute. And those cherry cheeks, just pinch them. We've got Meryl and Azumarill. Immediately, just because of the names, one of the names is lazy. Which one? I don't know. Who do they come up with first, Meryl or Azumarill? I feel like I'd be happy putting Meryl and D tier above Bayleaf, and Azumarill maybe in C tier, like here. I feel like, yeah, I'm not seeing them in any other place. Oh, I love this. I love this song. Which one's this? Oh, hold on. Azumarill's quite strong. Is it? I was gonna say is she, but is it? What, are you thinking like a... I mean, looking at it, Azumarill can go there. But I'm taking the water, I'm taking Croconaw, Feraligatr, I'm taking them dudes over Azumarill. I'm taking Lantern, sorry, over Azumarill as well. You know who I'm not? You know who I'm taking over all of them though? He's got a really fun name to say. He's going S tier. You know who it is. Sudowoodo. You're going by Togepi. Maybe here. You're going in S tier. Really fun name to say. We all know who it is. It's Sudowoodo. I mean, he was annoying because he was just a fucking tree, motherfucker. He was just in your way. You had to know cut. But it's such a fun name to say. Love him to bits. Now, Cat, I've got a quick... Is Politoed, is he in the same family as like Poliwhirl, Poliwrath? Is he in the same family but different evolution? Because I feel like that very much makes sense. Is Politoed an evolution? Wow. Yeah. It is in the poly. Yeah, it does. Instead of into Poliwrath, you can go into Politoad, so long as you've got a King's Rock. I think he was a cool dude. He's definitely, in my opinion, Politoad. He was a cool dude, but he was the worst. Not the worst, but the worst evolution if you had the choice between Politoad and Poliwrath. And for that, you're going in B tier, not high B tier. You're just going middle. Just in front of Blossom, because I feel like you deserve to go in front of Blossom. I don't want to talk about this one. Hoppip. What's it? Skiploom. Jumpluff. I also hate them forcing you to have to trade Pokemon to evolve them. It was great because you actually had you could play with other people, but then also if you don't have other people to play with, you can never get those Pokemon. And I feel like that's a lot of people. They played Pokemon by themselves, and so there's so many people who could just never get those evolution Pokemon. I feel like they put those people in a box, but those people were the most people that played Pokemon, the people who just played by themselves. They didn't have another device which they could play with someone else. So I feel like personally that they messed up by doing that. But hey, that is what it is. It is, yeah. You need to find someone to trade Pokemon. But then also, if you don't have a friend that plays Pokemon and you've got to find someone, or if like you were a kid in school and you took it to school to trade Pokemon, then you've got to make sure that they're going to trade your Pokemon back as well. Otherwise, it's a bit sad. You just lose your Pokemon. Apom. Probably my favorite normal type Pokemon. Could it be because of the Pokemon shows? Yes, it is. Apom's also S tier. Behind Sudowoodo, he's kind of equal to Sudowoodo. Apom's S tier for me. And then Sunkern, you're going with the other ones that are just super cute. I mean, look at those eyes. But then Sunflora, you're going D tier. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. And Yanma, he's just another one of those shitty bug type Pokemon. But I can't put him in front. I mean, behind Bayleaf. What do you mean he's not cute? Look at him. Look at him. He's got these super cute eyes. He's like, he looks adorable. And he's got this little flying leaf. He flies with a leaf. I believe in him. I Bayleaf in him. Ooh. Ooh. Bayleaf is disgusting. If you like Bayleaf, I don't know what you're doing. I feel worse. Sunkern is awful. But Sunkern's cute. Sunflora is awful and not cute. There's the difference. Oh, sorry, we've done Yanma. We're doing Wooper and Quagsire. Cat, how do you feel about Wooper and Quagsire? YouTube chat, how do you feel about Wooper and Quagsire? I'm feeling like maybe Wooper. He's one of them classics. Yep, Kat, you're saying it all. All the Wooper emojis. You're going here. You're going B tier. Quagsire's also B tier. I feel like they need to stick right by each other. Can't break them apart. And now I feel like the Eevee evolutions, they did them right. They did a great job on Espeon and Umbreon. They can both go A tier. Whoop is at least A, you reckon? What, by Hoot Hoot? And Quagsire can go by, you know, they can pair up. The evolutions can pair up. I loved Umbreon though. Espeon not so much, but they're still both high A tier, if not breaking into S tier. And then we've got another one that I don't like. Coming in hot, Murkrow into D tier. Top of D tier at least. Murkrow's coming into D tier. Coming in hot. With Slow King. Slow King. I feel like they could have left the slow guys. Not the try guys, the slow guys as they were in tier 1. They had it right. It felt complete. And then they just added another dude. He can go C tier. Hot. You like the crow. Interesting, cat. Interesting. I'd be happy to move him in front of Natu in C tier, but he's not moving higher than that. I'll move him here just for you, cat. Mischievous. I think Mischievous. Do I like Mischievous? As a ghost Pokemon, Mischievous was cool. Was it Quagsire cool? No. Was it Politoed cool? Yes. Right there. Got another B tier. Feel like this is going well so far. Got a good spread. I kind of want to add some more F tiers. I'm gonna add some more F tiers, but we're not there yet. We have Unknown. Now Unknown has so much that he can do. You've got Unknown A, Unknown B, Unknown C. I mean, you've got Unknown all the way through to Z. And it doesn't end there. You've got exclamation mark. You've got question mark. I think you've got numbers. Do you have unknown numbers? I think so. Is that in Gen 2? I'm ranking the unknowns because they are... What's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? The unknowns are the most diverse Pokemon. They're going in A tier. I think the unknowns, purely based on diversity, are there. What do you think about the unknowns, Kat? Did you like them? Did you dislike them? You dislike unknown. Where would you rank unknown? Would you... Yeah, where would you put unknown? F! Oh my god! I can't believe you'd say that. I don't think I could ever put him in F tier. That's harsh. Wow. That's shocking. I thought you would have maybe said C, D tier, but F. That's shocking to me. You know who isn't an F though? Wobbuffet. Where do you think Wobbuffet is? I think Wobbuffet brought comedy to the Pokemon series. Wobbuffet brought comedy, and for that, not better than Umbreon Espeon, but better than Feraligatr. Did Feraligatr bring any funnies? No. Sudowoodo did. So Wobbuffet should be pretty close to that. Apom did, but doesn't have the cool factor. Wobbuffet, yeah, it is an A just because of the series. It has a fun name like Sudowoodo, brought comedy, but he's just a useless Pokemon. But he gets A tier. Now my Giraffridge. I mean, I'm sorry, I didn't like you. You're going F tier. I mean, a normal Psychic couldn't have had anything better than like a normal Psychic. You agree with Giraffridge? Yeah, it's just a bad Pokemon. Now, Pineco. He wasn't a bad bug Pokemon. He's better than Spinarak. Is he cracking C tier? Is Pineco really cracking C tier for me? I feel like he's cracking. He's passing Murkrow. Passing Murkrow. But he's not cracking anywhere past that. But Fortress is going... I mean, a Bug Steel is just a really cool combination. And I feel like he's going just before Crobat. Just a Bug Steel Pokemon that had Self-Destruct? You don't go wrong. I mean, look at him too. He looks awesome. What do you think about that, Cat? Do you hate my choice? Do you love it? Not above Crobat, but there. Okay. We can put him below Crobat, but above Wooper. Definitely more useful than Wooper. Looks cool. Had some good moves. Dunsparce. I'm sorry, Dunsparce. I'm sorry. You're not that good. Honestly, you're forgettable. I forget that you exist. But Gligar also has a fun name to say. Gligar. And he's a ground flying. He's earth and sky. Gligar is going to be better than Unknown. Dunsparce evolution. Into Dunsparce. What does Dunsparce look like? Dunsparce the same thing, just looking up. Dunsparce is the same thing as Dunsparce. What a useless evolution. It has... Does it? What, one extra? Oh, sorry. It's got... This is just like 2 segments and a tail. Dunsparce is is 4 segments and a tail. My bad, my bad. It's still shit. It's still F tier. Steelix. Steelix. Was Steelix a good evolution to Onyx? He looks mean. He looks mean. He's got like a hammerhead jaw. I think Steelix is maybe a B tier, low A, high B. I don't have the oomph. He doesn't have that oomph to be worth getting him past Onyx to put him in A tier. I'll take Onyx over Steelix, and because of that, I'll put him in B tier. Snubble is going here. And what's this dude's name? Granbull. He's not as good. He's still a B tier. And I'm happy to put him here. Alright. If I could put him there. You'd say C for Steelix? We can move him. He's definitely better than Politoed. I think Politoed might have to move down to bottom B. And then you're moving C. Just a little bit of movements based on what I'm seeing here. Yanmame can maybe move up. Any other major changes I want to make right now? I'm happy with my S tier so far. Gligar, yeah, he can stay there. Unknown, maybe he can go there. He's not that high A tier. He can go at the end of A tier. What am I thinking about the rest so far? You need to move up. Sure. You can all stay there. We're going C tier. Honestly, you can go C tier as well. You can swap around and you can swap around. Yeah, I'm keeping that how it is at the moment. But potential to change. I'm open to change. Quillfish. He's a pufferfish. They put a pufferfish in the game. Quillfish. There. He got fat lips. Why does he have fat lips like that? Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. They did again, there's some Pokemon that they knew what they were doing. They made it right. Sizzle is an S tier Pokemon. And considering that Sizzle is a bug Pokemon in S tier, that's saying something. Sizzle was good. Yes, he's Steel as well, but S tier bug Pokemon. Probably the only S tier bug Pokemon. Oh, there's some more S tiers coming up here for me. I'm seeing a couple. What do we think about Shuckle? Where does Shuckle fit into this? Why am I getting recommended a YouTube video called 1 Hour of Silence, occasionally broken by Mario? Wow! You like Shuckle? A bug rock Pokemon. I'm happy to put Shuckle over here. Better than Politoed. I don't think I'd put Shuckle above any of these B guys. Just like Gen 1, there is a bug Pokemon that I had a toy of. Just like Pinsir, I had a Heracross. I had a Heracross toy. And for me, Heracross is a pretty good bug Pokemon. He's going above Gligar. I used to put Pinsir and Heracross against each other all the time. And I used to always get Heracross as a Pokemon himself. I mean, he's a fighting type as well, so he's got that going for him. Shuckle for cuteness. Shuckle for cuteness would only get him above Granbull. He'd only move up one spot if I put him up for cuteness. If I consider him cute enough, he'd move up one spot and that's it. Like, it's not like... He's not great. I mean, it just looks like I'm playing whack-a-mole with him. I'm trying to think of where I put Sneasel. I don't like Sneasel's name, but I do like that he's a dark ice. I think that was a cool mix. And I feel like... What, Sneasel was fast, eh? He looks fast. I mean, I'm putting him above Shuckle. I'm putting him below Steelix. Sure. Teddiursa Ursaring. This is... Okay, I was gonna say my favorite normal type Pokemon in Gen 2, and then I realized that Apom exists. Teddiursa and Ursaring is probably my favorite normal type evolution in Gen 2. Ursaring and Teddiursa are both going in S tier. They made bears in the game. I think that's awesome. I was really happy seeing them in the game. And they just fit. I mean, the big circle and the big moon is a bit strange to me. But I'm sure that there is meaning behind it. Slugma and Magcargo is probably another one where the first evolution's better than the second / the last evolution. Slugma, I'm gonna go C tier. Magcargo, I'm gonna go. He's also going C tier, but he's going mid C tier. You wouldn't agree with the Cub? Where would you put the Cub? I'll bump him to I'll bump him to just below the EV evolutions. I mean, that makes sense to me because they look cooler. I couldn't bump him down more, but this is one that makes sense to me as well. He makes sense there, but he also makes sense here. What do we think about Swinub and Pillow-Swine? Trying to think of what I... You won't talk more with the Cub. If you're about to say that you don't like the Cub, I would rather you not talk about the Cub, Cat. Don't do that to me. I think Teddiursa might have been another one that I had a toy of as a kid, and so that's why he's got a dear place in my heart. Teddiursa does. He has a dear place in my heart, and that's why I hold him highly. Why is this looking similar to me? Hold on. Just having a quick look. Why is this looking similar? That's why. he has the same kind of lips as what's his name? Quillfish? Yeah, Quillfish. Just the pink oval. Pillow Swine I'm putting as a B tier. And Swinub I think I'm putting as a C tier. I'm assuming this one's a form. So there were 2 forms in this. I'm guessing. There's another F tier here. I'm putting you in F tier, but I'm putting you a high F tier because you're kind of cute. You can go there. Cool, it is a form. But yeah, I'm putting Corsola as a F tier. And Remoraid I'm putting I think I might put it as a D tier. And then Octillery as a C tier. Going by what's his name? Magcargo. I think that's what I'm doing with them. So we got another F tier. We got a D tier, and then we chucked in a C tier. And now we go to Delibird. We got the Christmas Pokemon. Really annoying because you could only catch Delibird during a Christmas event. And I can't remember what game it was. Oh, and the one on the GameCube. You could only catch Delibird in a Christmas event. And back then, I didn't know that I could just change the... No, it had to be... Never... It had to be an event. I couldn't just change the time to Christmas. It had to be during a held event. But he's cool. And he's the Christmas Pokemon. So he's going in B tier. But I hated that I could never catch him. I don't think I ever had him in my team, in my PC at all. Which was super frustrating for me. That's why he's not higher. I mean, if I had ever gotten him, he'd be an A tier, but my lack of catching has put him down. I don't know what I think of Mantine. I don't know if I've got an opinion on Mantine, to be honest. Maybe Mantine's a C tier. I feel like Quillfish can move down. Mantine, where are you going? Water Flying. Slow King, Mantine. I feel like you can go there. And Skarmory. I feel like a lot of people like Skarmory, but I didn't. I mean, he was cool. He looks cool. He doesn't go above Granbull, but he's definitely better than Shuckle. Why? I'm tired. We do have an S tier coming up. We have Houndoom. Probably my favorite Pokemon in Gen 2. If not one of my favorite Pokemon in Generation 2. And Houndour is also an S tier. Houndoom, Houndour, super cute, just a couple dogs. They got that dog in them. They got that dog. They're going in S tier. What can I say? Kingdra added an evolution to the Seadra team. And it was a good evolution. They, again, like Pichu making Pikachu feel more complete, Kingdra made this evolution team feel more complete. Sorry, not like Pikachu. Like Crobat making Zubat feel more complete and giving it purpose, Kingdra gave Seadra that same kind of purpose. Opinion on Fanfi and Donphan? Alright, cool. We're in agreement on that one too, Kat. That's good. That's good. Or maybe it's bad. I need to have opposing opinions to everyone. Donphan and Fanfi. Oh, caramba. I think Fanfi based on Pokemon series is going in A tier. Donphan, I feel like I should put them in the same league. I mean, they make sense together. I feel like Fanfi is like Forestry. I mean, Pineco and Donphan is like the Fortress of Fanfi. Like similar looks. I'm not gonna put them there because Fanfi was cool. But Donphan I feel like needs to be either A tier or B tier. I just don't know which one. Donphan could also go to here. Just above Swinub. Not Swinub. What's his name? What's this dude's name? Oh, too far, too far. What's this dude's name? Pillow Swine. That's the one. And Porygon 2, I personally didn't like. I'm not gonna put it in an... I'm gonna put it in D tier. And I'm putting Stantler in F. They just did the same thing. They've got as Giraffes. They got a giraffe and they put it in the game. They got a deer and they put it in the game. You haven't made anything revolutionary. And Smeargle, I didn't like you either, but you're escaping F tier. You're getting a high D tier. Was it Smoochum that evolved into Jinx? Does Smoochum... It would be good if I was actually typing. Does Smoochum evolve? It does evolve into Jinx at level 30, but not in this generation. My thoughts on Tyrogue and Hitmontop. I liked Hitmontop. He was a cool dude. You can probably go here. Tyrogue though, not so cool of a dude. I mean, he's just a standard fighting type Pokemon. Look at him. What the fuck are you doing? Stop bending over like that. Come on, get better. Smoochum. I'm not gonna smooch you. Smoochum, stop trying to give me kisses. I don't want to kiss you. You're a child. Why would you ever add like a child called Smoochum into the game? Ali Kid is going S. Oh, I need to move this up. Ali Kid's going S tier for me. Magby though, I don't know about Magby. Magby's a low A tier, maybe a high B tier. I think a Magby over here works well. Hold on, I'm just doing some editing. He's got a... Okay. Then we have Miltank. Which... Another normal type Pokemon. He was okay. He's going... He's just a cow. He's literally just a cow who gets milked. He can go above Snubble. Blissey, though, if you wanted a Pokemon with a lot of health, Blissey is the go-to. You wanted a tank, Blissey's the go-to. Teddiursa, sorry, you're being beat out by, sorry, Ursaring, you're being beat out by Blissey. Now, Cat, I know you're gonna hate this, because I know you don't like dogs. But Suicune, A tier. Entei, also an A tier. High A tier. Raichu, my favorite dog, is an S tier. I think looking at this, I like electric type Pokemon. I like electric type. I like fire type. Apparently I like normal type. Tyranitar is another one of those S tiers. He's on Ursaring, he's on Blissey and Ursaring level. The dogs aren't all bad. I know you want to put them all on F tier. You want to, but they're not going there. They're awesome. I think they did a good take on the 3 legendary types in Gen 2. They did a great take on it. We're going Tyranitar, S tier. We're going Pupitar. We're going to put... I don't like this mid-evolution. I'm going to put you down in C tier. The Fire Dog is... I don't know. He could go S tier and bring you down. These are interchangeable. I don't know. And Larvitar, you got that dog in your eye. You're kind of cute because you're small and you look like you're ready to scrap and you could take anyone on. Now, legendary birds. Gen 2 legendary birds. I didn't realize until years after Gen 2, like years and years after I played it, that Ho-Oh was actually a Generation 2 Pokemon. I didn't know that Ho-Oh was a Generation 2. And it might be for that reason that Ho-Oh like had that cool factor again. I think the birds are both A tier. Ho-Oh had that cool factor for me, like up here. And Lugia, I mean Lugia was cool, just not as cool. Better than Suicune. Better. Oh, whoops, sorry, my bad. I don't mean to do that. You can go there. Now, Celebi. I didn't like Celebi. Also because Celebi was one of those ones that I could never catch, like the Christmas Pokemon. It was always based on an event, or you had to be in a specific spot, and I could never catch Celebi. So for me, Celebi gets a bump down into B tier. As a legendary Pokemon in B tier, that's gotta suck for you, Celebi, but you're in B tier. Lugia is S for you. I feel like Lugia is... Lugia for me is just a bit too basic. He's too basic of a Pokemon. But that's just me. And that's my list of Generation 2 Pokemon. We can clearly see I've got a thing for Fire type and Electric type. Ho-Oh is B tier at best. I just put Ho-Oh in A tier because the discovery, and I thought that was really cool. Yep. I clearly have a thing for Fire type and Electric type. These do, they all just seem a bit useless. That's my tier list. Whether you like it or not, you've got your own tier list of what you like, what you don't like. This is mine. I feel like it's pretty good. And that's about all for the tier list. So thank you for watching the tier list. Thanks for watching. Now, Cat. This is really loud in my ears, Cat. Just gonna point that out. I'll put this. But, Cat, what do you think as a whole of my tier list? B at least. But I couldn't see myself putting Ho-Oh below any of these guys. I'll be back. We definitely did have disagreements, Kat. I won't say that we didn't. But that's for the better. We can't all be the same and like the same things. Oh, what am I doing? Anyways, I didn't really plan any more segments after this next one for the stream. I mean, I've done my tier list, which is going to be a video. We've watched why NigaHiga, Ryan Higa, quit YouTube. Next segment is discussing the not tomorrow, the Friday stream in 2 days. Minecraft chunk speedrun. So we're going to watch an intro to one of the world records, and then we're going to discuss after that. Sorry, I'm hearing things. I feel like I'm going crazy. Random seed, glitchless. Overworld. Filters. We want to go to version 1.17 is the version that we're going to be playing on. And it's this one here. Let's open this up. Alt 1. Don't know why there's no sound, but there's no sound. So he goes and searches a couple worlds. And he makes his way on through. Can I change the quality to... Oh, cool. That's fine. And he's looking for something here. And he's found it. He was looking for that shipwreck. Reason being, instead of mining down with pickaxes, I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to be looking for some moss, okay? And instead of mining down with a pickaxe, I'm going to be using that. And I'm going to be using bone meal. And I'm going to be getting a lot of hose. And the reason we're doing it in 1.17 is because that's when moss was introduced to the game. And that was before the game went all the way down past bedrock. Well, that's before they added another level past bedrock. Now, I think the reason he's doing the treasure chest is to get gold, just to start off a little bit quicker, so he doesn't have to do wood. I think that's what he's doing here. I'm honestly not sure. So we'll watch this. He does the 9-9 trick just to get to the thing straight away, and he grabs his iron, he grabs some armor, and he grabs some gold. And he goes to a jungle temple, which is really good for him. What he's looking for now. And he goes to the jungle temple for the bones. So I don't mind having to spend, 10 minutes at the start of my run looking for a shipwreck and a jungle temple. I don't mind that at all. I think I might also get some TNT. You get some sand to build out. You get some bones for bone meal. String, I don't know what the string's for. And then he makes his way out, and now he's looking for a ravine so that he can get a bit further down. Because he wants to get as far down as possible, but I think he's also looking for easy access iron. More food. We're going to be doing this on peaceful though. I don't care about having to get food. We might do this on easy. He uses first TNT here to blow up some hay bales, which gets him some easy food and some wood off the bat. That ravine he wasn't liking. I think he finds a ravine up here that he ends up taking. And yeah, so he does a little bit of collecting. He gets some wood. He figures out where exactly he's going to be doing his stuff. And then he's jumping down, getting some iron. He's getting prepared. He needs a lot of iron for some hoppers. And I mean, the run's not even started yet. He's still getting prepared. It's 10 minutes in. He's getting prepared still. And this is going to be the run. So you just bone meal the moss blocks because it takes over all the other blocks and turns it into moss as well. And then you just destroy it and you go all the way down. And you do this the whole way. For like an hour until you get down. So that's going to be the plan. Should make things fairly easy, fairly simple. And it's just this the whole time. Just mining a chunk, but you're just mining it from moss. I think I want to play Warzone. There's no point in me doing like a 2-hour stream and just leaving it at that. So I might practice up on some Warzone. I'm going to quickly let this run. I'm going to go toilet. And I'll be back. I'm back and I got some M&Ms. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing on the stream. But for now, it is indeed Warzone time. Moss is not cheating. Moss is being smart. I want to do two. So I want to do one where I do it with Moss. And then I want to do one where I do it the way I was originally going to do it. But on 1.17, not on the newest version, 1.17, because I'm not going that far. Come on, game, load up. Trying to think of something else I can do on stream to make into a video. But I've got so many ideas, but just not all of it I can make into a video. Because after this stream, I'm gonna have scheduled up until the 8th. And then next stream is the chunk speedrun, which is another video. And that'll schedule me until... Hold on, I gotta get my calendar up. Why is it showing me 20? Okay. It just wanted to crash? Cool. Good to know. I'll get rid of those. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. You can go. Working now. I've never played Hollow Knight. But anyway, so after this stream, I'm now going to be scheduled with videos or shorts every single day until the 9th. That's where the last one's got to be posted. Which is fine, because that's Wednesday next week. Friday will be another video, so that's scheduled to the 10th. Sunday, I need to do a couple more, so that's scheduled till like the 13th. No, I don't want to switch. I need a controller. I'll be back again. How long is the longest speedrun for Hollow Knight? I don't know, like 72 hours. Why is it 50 hours? Below percent true ending. What the Why would I'm not speedrunning for 50 hours. I'm sorry. It's just not gonna happen. That one. Hold on, I'm trying to sort something. My graphics driver needs updating, apparently. What is my driver? A, B. 1800 of a certain resource that drops out of enemies with a 1 and 2. Oh my god. Ridiculous. That's that one. This one? I don't know what I'm doing. Hey! Yes. Any percent is just 31 minutes. Do you, do you want me to speedrun it? Is there a lot of learning to speedrun it? Because I can speedrun it if you really want me to. I don't have any disagreements to speedrunning it. And it would give me another video. Next. Yep. I talked about memes. When did I talk about memes? Huh? I'm confused. Oh, I need to play House Flipper again and make that into another video. But I feel like it's not like a good game to make a video on. I need to find a couple more bad games to play. That's what I need to do. Maybe I can make a video on this game that I'm playing right now. Maybe I can do that. So I haven't made a video on Warzone. Time remaining. Software installer. Oh. Four minutes left. Can this be good now? Can we be good? I would like if we can be good. Otherwise, if it's starting a new stream, I'm just going to stream tomorrow. Thanks. That was annoying. I'm just trying to sort the YouTube side of it now. Hello, YouTube. Thank you. That was annoying. Call of Duty Warzone. How long was I gone for? Not too long, I hope. I hope you don't miss me. Couple minutes. Alright. Here's the not quit. No. I don't want to run it in safe mode. What do you mean? I don't get it. That. Why am I having graphics driver error code? I just updated it. Literally why I went. Because it wanted to update it. And then turns out it did nothing. Horrible. Yeah, I do need to find some bad games to play. Maybe that'll be what the stream ends up being on Sunday. I keep looking on Steam every single day at new release games. Because let's be real, it tends to be new release games that are the bad games. New releases. I haven't looked today though. What's the new releases today? Speedrunners. Looks a bit shit. But not like good shit. I want something that's bad but good bad. That makes sense. Turtle Quest. No. Not one that's gonna be an interesting video. I need one that's gonna be an interesting video. Mandamoon. Just has a bunch of anime girls. Pigsaw. Welcome to what? What's Pigsaw? Interesting. Welcome to Kowloon. Another scary game. We'll add it to the wish list. We'll add it to the wish list. Okay, okay. Time to actually play the game. We're not getting the battle pass. Home. Playing Warzone. I've got my loadout. Is that customized? Is this my customized loadout? Scavenger, strong. Yeah, I think so. Operators, yeah, and I was using this dude. Cool, cool. I mean, I just want to play Battle Royale quads. It started up. Controller. Aim and input is controller. Cool. The talk. Oh. Oh, that's fast. What kind of games do I like to play? I don't really know. I like Rocket League, but I feel like I'm not good enough to make Rocket League videos, you know? Like, I feel like I've kind of got to be like good enough at the game to make videos on it. I like this game. I've moved away from Valorant because it just honestly a bit difficult for me. I've been liking the horror games I've been playing. I liked Only Up. That was a good but that was good.
That had to be
Enemy soldier incoming.
Oh, you're dead. Cool.
pounded. Fucking.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Back. What's up, dog? My Valorant career died the second it started, to be honest. It died just as quickly.
Enough training. Now we face the enemy for real.
Call of Duty is... Wrong scene. Oh, damn it. I'm really bad at that. I need to get better at actually remembering to change scene. That'd be good. Where are we dropping?
Set a drop point for your squad, soldier. You've got gas closing in fast. Get to the safe zone.
Going here.
What?
Wow, dog of a thing went fast. I feel like I might go there. And then just run my way over. Oh, he's going. Shoot. Got someone going there.
There's a guy just under you. I think it was yellow or something like that.
Positive ID on the bounty targets. Eliminate them.
Come on, let's drop. Whee! Open. Give me that. I want everything. I want to get in here. I don't know what I'm doing. And you know what? That's okay. It's okay to not know how to play the game straight away. Oh, did I hear that coming from up top? Oh, it's right here. Dummy. Oh, I've got 2 submachine guns now. Kind of lame. I was about to kill you. Another submachine gun. I don't want them.
Well, I didn't. Yeah, I mean, where the guy is coming.
Thank you. Where do you put game suggestions? Somewhere in the Discord. I should probably make one for game suggestions. Is there one for video suggestions? Oh, we're going?
Primary objective complete. All targets eliminated. Head to the safe zone now.
Thank you very much.
Hostiles called in an airstrike.
Anytime. Oh my god.
Fuck, I got some shit loot, cuz. Oh, fuck. He's hiding in the building, cuz. Got two. He's in the building, he's trying to snipe me. He's on me.
Don't. This stream ideas. Just put game suggestions in there too. I really died that early, huh?
Fight for your chance to redeploy.
Where's this dude? I want to kill him. Can I kill a dude that walks around now? Okay. Because if it's a game idea, I mean, if it's a stream, if it's a game, it could also be a stream idea. Two, one.
They are no longer with us.
Oh my god! I suck! Because I'm cold. Let me get on the cold. Warm this room up, please. Ugh. How cold is it outside? I don't know. I'm not outside. Kiwi, kiwi, kiwi. I am inside. I don't know. I mean, I could... Hold on. Let me check my heat pump. It tells me the temperature outside. It is 6 degrees outside and apparently 14 degrees inside.
Hostiles dropping into the area. Watch the
Oh.
skies.
Let's kill some bitches.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Oh, now it's 5 degrees outside.
Training is over.
No. It doesn't sound like the perfect temperature to not die. It's awful. Where's our number 4?
Mark a drop point for your squad. You will lead them in. Avoid the gas. Get to the safe zone.
On our way there. Bang. Sniper. I don't want a sniper. Shit. Okay, I got a submachine gun and a sniper for now. That'll have to do. I'll make it work. Either that or I'm just gonna die. Submachine gun again. Give me an assault rifle, please. This is a shit place to drop, my bad. Go on ahead and then we're going to the watchtower. Oh. Oh my god, it's just another damn submachine gun. I've got a sniper, I don't need that. Yeah! Just what I wanted.
Your squad mate has been designated the most wanted target. Protect them at all costs.
Looks like no one landed around here.
Closing round.
Interesting. Why has my team left me? We're all gonna die. Don't worry, I am worried though. I don't want to die.
Your team made it to the safe zone.
Yeah, we're all in the safe zone. And I need some more loot. A looty booty. Jesus. Was it upstairs? Take it, my boy. Full and semi-automatic. Full and semi. Take it, we'll take it.
detected. Contract complete.
This is cool. Whee! That was cool. I mean, I'm just gonna run back though, but it was cool. Trevor, what? What are you saying, boy? Those who lurk, okay. Whatever you say. This is how I get up. Oh, awesome. Little sniper's nest. I can chill with my.
Oi, Kiwi, grab that hunt contract. Grab the contract we want to look for bounty.
There we go.
Oh yeah, Fitch. Let's go on the grapple when he. Let's go on the grapple with him. Gonna go look for the bounty.
All right. Let's go then. Let's go. Grapple time. He wants me to go on the grapple. I'll go on the grapple. If I die, it's on you.
Bounty target group has been marked. Kill them all.
Oh.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
Over here. Moving. Anybody got UAV?
No, sir.
Never mind. I'll probably buy one from up
Gas
here.
is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
I got money for you. Oh. Is there somewhere? Is there somewhere?
Friendly airstrike in the AO.
Mark the target.
They went up on the other gravel. Grapple.
Hostile UAV overhead.
Okay, someone sitting right there. Oh, fuck off. Oh, man.
Hostile counter UAV overhead.
What the fuck, man? I did nothing the whole game.
To fight to earn redeployment.
Huh?
I just want to kill someone. Please. Let me kill someone.
Shit, man.
Oh my god, get fucked. I don't want to kill you, cat. Yo. Probably get back up on here so I can grab that other gun. How do I get back up on here? Here's how. Oh, got an SMG.
Anybody got ammunition box? Yeah, bro.
UAV active.
Yeah, bro. Buy ammunition box there. Buy ammunition box, bro.
Time's up. Contract failed.
I got 14k cash. Ew.
Fuck. going back today, boys.
Perk packages.
Oh, there was enemies up this way here. This way there's some oil pump is. See the oil pump? West, northwest is, west, southwest, northwest.
Man, does he know what he's talking about? I don't know. I mean, he knows more than me. I don't play the game, so.
Oh, you're coming.
Assault rifle, nah. He's over there. He's a pretty ways away.
Oh, Green, you should have bought UAV, bro. Never mind.
Clear. Area secure.
Dog, let me do what I want with my money. Trying to tell me what to do? Who do you think you are?
Yeah, in front of us, yeah, in front of us.
I want to kill.
Green died.
I want blood.
Yeah.
You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Bro, why?
Tagged him.
We're not playing a game of tag, though.
He's pushing. What the fuck? He's pushing, no? Flash, more flash.
Come on, show yourself, you little bitch. Wow, I suck.
Oh, where are you, man? Kiwi, man.
You've got gas moving in.
Oh, my jeez.
Oh, I'm just bad at this game. I gotta have warm hands. I gotta be in like a ideal environment. It's been too long since I've actually played shooting games properly. Place 21st. Play again. Also, my feet were was wrapped up in my damn cable. I can get a kill this round. The house is now supposedly 20 degrees.
Check your gear and weapons. We go soon. Preparation is done. Now you deploy to the war zone.
Oh, that just got me straight in like that. Yeah, get the fuck up.
Why are we getting all low levels tonight? Level 18.
Don't judge me, man. Trying to fucking play the game.
No, I'm not complaining. I'm just wondering why.
Nah, I get it. I get it. I get it.
Oh, we're getting a fourth.
You guys agree with that? You don't want to go there? Yeah, cool. Thanks.
Oh my god, I just got killed by a stone mountain.
Huh?
Some dude, oh my god, I just got killed by stone mountain. Yeah.
Your squad mate has entered the gulag.
Oh, RPG, your ring hole. Don't threaten us with a good time. Fuck's sake.
Enemy operators are searching for bomb elements. Keep your eyes open.
Someone's doing a nuke.
Oh.
What's my other gun?
Sniper rifle.
Shit, fam.
Your squad mate has failed. They are returning to base.
Well, that's cool.
It was quick, Lucky.
Hey?
That was quick.
Yeah.
I'm focused. All the armor. That was fast.
Careful, switch is like 3 around us.
All good.
Hostile UAV in this sector.
How do I use deployable cover?
Your team is in the safe zone.
Push with me, switch. These guys aren't very good.
Neither am I though.
Oh, he's two on me here. 2 squads, careful.
Your squad mate is in the gulag now. If they survive, they redeploy.
What? What's that?
Useless.
What?
Fight for your chance to redeploy.
I'm just so bad, man. I'm so bad. Fuck them up.
Twist his dick.
Fuck off, that took all my plates already. Fucking bullshit.
Yeah, bin. Uninstall the game.
Oosh.
Pretty sure that guy that's versing the gulag was cheating and he just got banned mid-gulag.
Fuck yeah.
Every corner I fucking peeked, he'd shoot me instantly, and then I won my gulag randomly and he disappeared.
Fuck yeah. It's about the little victories in life.
I won the gulag. I'm not
Hey,
that
boy.
bad.
Nice, mate.
Teammates coming back.
I gotta get all the way over there? Ah. Alright, come on. Let's get back.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Zip
what?
doggy. Let's do the zip doggy.
Oh, I want to take this. Yeah, boy.
Cheers, bruh.
Loadout drops in 20 seconds.
Shit, popping off in that next village.
There's a couple people northwest of us.
All clear.
Cannonball!
Loadout
Oh
dropped.
fuck, that one nearly killed me.
Going for Lodi.
Yeah, right.
Oh, backside key just got dropped over here.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
Whee! Alright, I got health. I mean, I got breath. Do I swim under there so people can't see me?
I'm gonna die. I need to go up. It's fucking so low. Need to get a good breath.
Hmm. For real?
Oh! Made it.
Gas is closing in.
What's at the black side?
You get like UAV, advanced UAV and
Oh!
shit, bro.
Oh yeah.
Swim, boy, swim! Holy shit.
They normally float the loadout,
Dookies.
eh? It's quite weird.
Oh, it's a
Yeah.
bit chilly in here still.
Friendly mortar strike on the way.
Oh, that did not just land on me. Fuck.
Oh, they got a UAV there, constant UAV there too, so if you don't have ghost, they'll see ya.
How do you check what your perks are?
Down the bottom, under your gun.
Oh yeah, no, I got ghost. But
Half of those are bots. There are people up on the hill out here back. Got a guy flying in on me.
yeah, I'm just gonna link the views.
Push that one guy. Oh, it might be his team actually. He might be letting back around to them.
Likely.
Thank you, cat. Enjoy your rest of whatever time it is for you. Enjoy the rest of your night. Motherfucker. I'm so fucking done.
Nah.
I can't be bothered. I'm just gonna
Where?
fucking.
On the roof.
I'm just ending stream. I'll get it again a different time. I can't be bothered. Too cold. Thanks for... I don't know, man. Bye.